Now, we have 8 areas of life. You've probably heard me talk about this. Everyone's like, what are the 8 areas? Well, I have them for you today. I want you to write these down. We have physical, and I'll explain what these are in a second, okay? We have physical, mental, spiritual, vocation, financial, social, family, and passion/hobby. I'm going to tell you what all these mean. So back to number 1, physical is going to be physical activities, physical body, what you're eating, really overall how you're treating your physical body. Mental is going to consist of like thoughts, learning, spiritual, pretty obvious, it's just spiritual, your relationship with your intuition, your relationship with the universal laws, the relationship with your soul, with source. Vocation is your soul pull career, not your current job, not a job, your soul pull career, the thing that your soul is pulling you toward, the thing that you've gone through all these obstacles to be able to shift through and get on your soul pull. Financial, finances, obviously. Social is friends and boyfriends or girlfriends, anyone you're dating. Now, as soon as you guys move in together as a boyfriend or girlfriend, or both, or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, so as soon as you guys move in together, it becomes then family, okay? So like even me and Justin, before we got engaged, we were living together, so we were under family area of life then. But until you guys live together, it's under social. Family then is like your mom, dad, like your actual family. Family is anyone you marry into and their family, or girlfriend or boyfriend if you live together. Then we have passion hobby. This one tends to get forgotten about, and this one is one of the most important ingredients to attraction, okay? Passion hobby is the one that gets left behind in the dust, but it's one of the most important ones, okay? One of the most important areas. Passion hobby are things that you do for fun outside of making money. You don't make money from your passion hobby. You don't want to make money from your passion hobby. It is things you do for fun. Like mine, I like to go play tennis. I like to paint with my hands. The painting doesn't look good, but it's fun for me. Or maybe it's like you like to go skiing or whatever, could be anything. But it is something that you don't want to make money with. You want to get better at for fun, but you don't like have an urge to make money with that passion hobby, okay? So why these are important is because our self-image can be high in one of these areas, but it could be very low in another one of these areas, okay? So we may think, oh, like I'm really confident financially. Like I know that I can make money and I know that I am special and worthy of making $50K a month, right? But then socially, you could not feel worthy of the right kind of relationship, or you cannot feel like you get recognition in relationships, right? So you want to use these because people like to, fight, and our ego likes to fight and go, well, no, I'm confident. Of course you are in one or multiple of these areas. And then there's areas that then start to lack, right? So the goal and the key is to have a high self-image in every single one of these areas. Now, We're going to dive in a little bit on this today, and then more of it inside of the Glow formula, because I also have I have self-image mastery ingredients to give you today, and like we've got to get to those. Okay, we cannot leave those out. So physically, a high self-image would look like you giving your body the right nutrients, because you're important, you're most important, you're prioritizing yourself, right? That would be a high self-love, it's the ability to prioritize yourself and put yourself first. It would be making sure you get the physical activity in that you need for yourself. It would also be appreciating and loving your body. Allie, how do I do that when I fucking hate my body? Great question, glad you asked. What can you love your body for? Let's say you have extra stomach fat. You don't like it. What can you love your stomach for? Let me know in the chat. If you have extra stomach fat, you don't like it. What can you love your stomach for? Functioning. Yes. It made a human. Yes. Oh, this is a great question. Glad you asked. I do that probably a little too much. Being feminine, protection, digestion. Yes, yes, yes. Carry my babies. Yes. Absorbing nutrients. Yes. Yes. Carried a life. Yeah. You made a fucking life in there. Like, what the fuck? Having a stomach in the first place. Yes. You guys are on it. Advanced people in here, I'll tell you that. Good. So, even if right now we can't love the fat, what can we love about it, right? What we focus on, we get more of. The more you start to love, it digests my food. It carried a baby. It could carry a baby in the future if I wanted to. All of these things, it helps me function, digest my food so I can get energy to like go out and live life. The law of focus, right? We start to love it, then we love it a little more. And then what's cool is what happens is the only reason we have extra fat is because we're beating ourselves up and being hard on ourselves. So if we're starting to love it, love our stomach, the fat not only starts to drop off, but then you start to focus on I'm loving it because you love that it's been protection for you. Our bodies are so fucking cool, you guys. The only reason we have extra fat is to protect our organs from our own words, okay? What's more of a problem, having a kidney disease or having extra fat? Tell me in the chat. What's a bigger fucking problem to have? Kidney disease or extra fat? Kidney issues for sure. Kidney disease is way more of a problem. I love how someone said extra fat's more of a problem. Honestly, like 19-year-old Allie would have also said that because of how deep in the trenches I was. So I honestly would ask when I was 19, I'd be like, no, I'd literally rather have kidney problems than extra fat on my body because of how like in the toilet I was with self-image. So exactly. No, you guys are a little ahead of me of what I was doing. So exactly. We want the extra fat over the kidney problem for sure. The extra fat manifests so your beating yourself up doesn't hit your lungs, your kidneys, your organs, and cause deeper problems. Your body loves you so much, create that extra fat. That's another way to love the extra fat. What's cool is when you start to love it, then you can start to lose it, right? We can't change something until we fully see the unconditional love in the whole thing, okay? So, mentally, what high self-image looks like there is a brain that is wired to not beat yourself up, and you learning more because you want to, not because you feel like you have to. How many times did you have to get the one last certificate, one last degree, one last thing before you took action to teach it or to do it, right? I like to learn more because I want to, and I have this like soul calling to uncover the source truth of everything, apparently. Because I want to, not because I feel like I have to. If I never learn another thing in my life, I would feel, I've gotten myself, not always, I've gotten myself to feel just as special, okay? Because it's not the tools or knowledge that makes us special, it is you that makes you special. Spiritually, what a high self-image looks like here. It is trusting your intuition no matter what anybody fucking else says. And intuition, meaning your actual intuition, not your emotions, because emotions can take over and make us think it's our intuition. Again, different course. You can learn about that in intuition courses. But trusting your actual intuition over anyone else. It's kind of like when I left dance, I was getting hate voicemails from my parents. My parents were like, "You're so stupid. Like, why are you leaving?" My dance teachers back home, everyone was like, "Allie, you're fucking so ridiculously stupid for leaving dance. What's a medium? What's a podcast? Like, what the fuck? What are you gonna do with that?" Right? And so I used to call myself a medium. Now I don't, but what's an intuitive, right? And I could have listened to them being like, "Yeah, you guys are right." Like, but it forced me. That was law of opposing forces that worked out for me. It forced me to root to my decision, okay? So a high self-image in spiritual is trusting your intuition, no matter what. High self-image in vocation is knowing it can only be gotten from me. I am the secret ingredient to what people need. I'm going to give you ways to emotionally root to this in a second. Do not worry. Affirmations don't work. I'm going to help you root to these. It can only be gotten from me. I am the secret ingredient to what people need. I'm a necessity to people's lives. That's a high self-image vocationally, okay? Financial. Same thing. It would be like, I have earned the right to be making X amount of money per year. That's just one of them, right? I have another one could be why getting rid to why I deserve this just as much as the person I think deserves it the most, right? Or why do I deserve this just as much as anyone else? This amount of money. These are just a few examples of each. There's a lot more. Socially, it would be like, I'm an incredible person to be around. Another, I'm a necessity for people's lives. If you feel like you're an incredible person to be around and you're a necessity for people's lives, in dating, people are going to see and be like, holy shit, this person is a necessity for my life. I need to be with them. See what that creates? See the cool script that starts to create in your career field? In family, it could be knowing you're an amazing wife, husband, mom, dad, daughter, son, whatever. Knowing getting rooted to all of the special and unique gifts that you just being you provides to your family and those around you. Passion hobby would be like appreciating yourself enough. Here's what's trippy about passion hobby. What would make us not do our passion hobby? What are some things that would make us like forget about our passion hobby and put that on the back burner? Let me know in the chat. Time. Getting busy, work, self-criticism, family, putting other people first, money, work, stress, tired, everything else. Yep. Not being a priority. Totally great answers. Good. If our passion hobby is something we love to do and it lights us up and we do it just for us because we're not doing it to make money or to impress anyone, we're doing it just for us. It's a fun thing to do whether we're good at it or not. We're doing it just for us. And we aren't doing it because of these other things. What are we writing in our creator field? Let me know in the chat. What script is that writing in our creator field? I'm not important. Good. Yes, it's writing I'm not important. That is spot on. Is writing I'm not important in our creator field. Also, if in our desired life, if we had the career we think we should have, if we were making the money we think we should have, would we be doing our passion hobby? The answer is yes, right? So if that's what we would be doing then, The only difference between then and now is our actions, our beliefs, and our thoughts. So we ideally want to do our passion hobby now because that's what we would be doing when we feel like we've made it. But you've got to feel like you've made it now. So you've got to live this way as if you've already made it now, because you have. Made it is a feeling, not an outside thing.